Okay, welcome everyone. I'm glad that you could be here for class today. It is an honor to have my mentor Anita here with us as well. So she'll be able to share her expertise. First off, my name is Jennifer, and I have been using essential oils for about a year now. I would like to get started by showing you a brief video on doTERRA, and it'll help us get started.
I'm not seeing it, Jen.
See the world. It takes everything we have to fix it. Without a sound, take a step. Inside our hearts are racing. If it takes forever, we'll get there together. As we started using them with our family, specifically with our little kids, and saw how fast they work and how easy it was to be able to help all of our health, it was awesome. I love it. Now when my wife and I talk about the oils, it's like before the oils.
Every time we use the oils, it's amazing because I know that no matter what I pick, even if it's not the very specific thing that they needed, I've still done something positive for their bodies. I love to diffuse the oils in my house. I use them every day in camps. I drink them in my water. I cook with them. I laundry with them. They're just everywhere.
To be able to have answers at our fingertips that are natural and safe that we feel comfortable giving to our baby is something that gives us a lot of peace of mind.
I'm teaching them about a different way to take care of themselves, and it's leaving a legacy for them. Who doesn't want that for their children? Who doesn't want to teach that? So when we began to use them and got results for ourselves and in our family and with people that we knew, I mean, that was amazing to us because we didn't even know that the power of essential oils existed.
It was amazing, especially knowing what we had gone through and actually feeling for once that I was able to help my child.
It appears that the video was not showing correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it to you a different way. So here you go. One moment.
See the world. It takes everything we have to fix it. Without a sound, take a step. Inside our hearts are racing. If it takes forever, we'll get there together. As we started using them with our family, specifically with our little kids, and saw how fast they work and how easy it was to be able to help all of our health, it was awesome. fell in love with them. Now when my wife and I talk about the oils, it's like before the oils.
Every time we use the oils, it's amazing because I know that no matter what I pick, even if it's not the very specific thing that they needed, I've still done something positive for their bodies.
I love to diffuse the oils in my house. I use them every day in camps. I drink them in my water. I cook with them. I launder with them. They're just everywhere.
To be able to have answers at our fingertips that are natural and safe that we feel comfortable giving to our baby is something that gives us a lot of peace of mind.
I'm teaching them about a different way to take care of themselves, and it's leaving a legacy for them. Who doesn't want that for their children? Who doesn't want to teach that? So when we began to use them and got results for ourselves and in our family and with people that we knew, I mean, that was amazing to us because we didn't even know that the power of essential oils existed. It was amazing, especially knowing what we had gone through and actually feeling for once that I was able to help my child, every mom's dream. It was very empowering, and that was kind of my moment that I knew why wouldn't it work.
It wasn't a couple days and I knew that these were amazing. And I was using them on my kids.
Ready for anything. Ready for anything. Ready for anything. Ready for anything.
I didn't know that I had another option. I didn't know that I could have the power or the choice. doTERRA has given me the ability to make those decisions and to see that you don't have to give up all of your power. You can actually do it yourself.
Ready for anything. Ready for anything. Ready for anything.
So, I hope that you enjoyed that little introduction video. I think it gives a nice view into what doTERRA can do for people. The purpose of this class, though, is to empower and educate you on how to take control of your own health and health care. And I want to share with you my story. And for that, I'm going to go one-to-one with you girls, or guys, or whoever is here. Let me come back and see you so you can see me. Hello, everybody. My story is, I guess it's probably not fully typical, but it might be. About a year ago, my husband was out of work, and I was working a ton of hours. And I was under so much stress and anxiety that I just couldn't handle it. I was on anxiety medications, on Xanax, antidepressants. It was pretty bad. And so my cousin contacted me, and she asked if she could send me some essential oils to try out. And I said, sure. I wasn't real, I didn't know what they would do for me, what they were exactly, but I said, why not give it a try? So I tried them for a little while, and they did help me, but I didn't stop taking the medication. I noticed that if I were to have a panic attack, I could take just a sniff of the oil, and it made me feel better. But with everything going on in my life, it just didn't click in my brain. I went back to taking my medications and everything. And then I was blessed to be able to become a stay-at-home mom. My husband found a great job, became a stay-at-home mom, and a lot of the pressures went away, and I got off all my medications. But then in October, I lost a very dear person to me, my grandmother, who had a big deal in raising me, and my world fell apart. I became very depressed, and I would be quite mean to my husband and family, to be honest, because I couldn't handle it. And so I went looking to see if I had any of my old medication. And I opened the drawer hoping, please let me have another Xanax in there just to get through. And when I opened the drawer, a little vial rolled out at me instead, and it was the little vial of essential oils that my cousin had sent to me. And it was like God was saying to me, no, this is something that you should be using. This will help you. This is what I put it here for you to use. And ever since, I haven't looked back. I contacted my cousin and said, I have to get more of these. And I have since turned this into my passion to share with people and hope that I can help people find solutions to their own problems or to help them stay healthy. And so that is one reason why I'm here giving this class to you. And I'm going to do a presentation, and we're going to watch a few videos, and I will share with you how to get your own oils, as well as have a question and answer at the end. So let's get started. First off, I need to say that doTERRA oils, they do not prevent, treat, or cure anything. Really, it's the lifestyle that helps prevent disease. Doctors treat symptoms and fix the broken parts. I mean, an oil isn't going to help a broken arm. And the body is what really cures itself of disease and heals itself. However, what I have found is that essential oils help my body cure itself and prevent disease more effectively. Like, if you look under the lifestyle prevents disease, well, the rest, I can't seem to, I was on insomnia medicine, and using lavender and some other oils, it really helps me get the rest that I need. The anxiety medications that I used to have to take have been replaced by using the essential oils, so it's helping me with my stress management. And then also things like lemon in your water can help you detoxify your body, so they will help your body do the things that it needs to do more effectively. I want to show you an essential oil video on exactly what essential oils are. So let me pull that up real quick. And I hope you enjoy it.
There are no wasted efforts in nature. The fragrance of a flower, the smell of an orange, or the scent of a pine tree all serve specific purposes vital to a plant's survival. What our senses perceive as fragrances or scents are actually volatile aromatic compounds, tiny organic molecules that serve a variety of protective, reproductive, and regenerative.
Okay, apparently we're having another problem with it showing. I'm going to try hitting it here.
There are no wasted efforts in nature. The fragrance of a flower.
If someone could please let me know if it's showing now.
Serves specific purposes vital to a plant's
Oh
survival.
goodness. Hold on just
What
a
our
moment.
senses perceive as fragrances. There are no wasted efforts in nature. The fragrance of a flower, the smell of an orange, or the scent of a pine tree all serve specific purposes vital to a plant's survival. What our senses perceive as fragrances or scents are actually volatile aromatic compounds, generate tiny organic molecules. These compounds help protect for the reproductive and regenerative purposes. These compounds help ward off
Sorry for the
pests,
technical
attract friendly
difficulties.
herbivores and insects, and even help the plant.
We'll turn that off and we will watch it from here. And I will start it right there.
There are no
There you go.
wasted
Sorry
efforts
about
in
that.
nature.
We'll get this working.
The fragrance of a flower, the smell of an orange, or the scent of a pine tree all serve specific purposes vital to a plant's survival. What our senses perceive as fragrances or scents are actually volatile aromatic compounds, tiny organic molecules that serve a variety of protective, reproductive, and regenerative purposes. These compounds help ward off unfriendly pests, attract friendly herbivores and insects, and even help the plant heal from infection and physical injury.
Are you able to see it now?
There are over 3,000 identified varieties of aromatic compounds, each with its own unique and functional.
Goodness gracious. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me get back on Google. Okay, I'm right here. Let me go and find it real quick to the web page directly. And we will get this working. I apologize in advance. I'm getting support. While I'm looking for this, no, that's not it. Sorry, 1 second. I need what is an essential oil. Let me get the URL.
There are no wasted efforts.
And let me share my page with you again. Thank you for being patient with me. I apologize for the difficulties. Can you see my screen of the YouTube page? Okay, I'm going to hit play.
Efforts in nature. The fragrance of a flower, the smell of an orange, or the scent of a pine tree all serve specific purposes vital to a plant's survival. What our senses perceive as fragrances or scents are actually volatile aromatic compounds, tiny organic molecules that serve a variety of protective, reproductive, and regenerative purposes. These compounds help ward off unfriendly pests, attract friendly herbivores and insects, and even help the plant heal from infection and physical injury. There are over 3,000 identified varieties of aromatic compounds, each with its own unique and functional chemical constituents that provide different aromas and benefits to the plants. From the petals of a flower, to the leaves of a plant, the rind of a fruit, or the resin of a tree, these volatile aromatic compounds are all around us. Distilled directly from the plant sources, essential oils are multifaceted agents that have seemingly endless applications to our health and can be used aromatically, topically, or internally, ensuring the maximum potency and beneficial properties of essential oil are the result of maintaining the delicate ratio of aromatic constituents found in that essential oil, all of which can vary depending on the time of day or part of the plant which is harvested, time of year or life cycle when harvested, the geographic location and whether where the plant was grown, or the method and even the duration of distillation. For that reason, it is vital that essential oils come from a trusted source committed to not only producing unadulterated essential oils, but to adhering to the strictest production protocols. There are no wasted efforts in nature. Neither should there be in the health care you provide for yourself and those you love.
I really like that video. It shows exactly all about the chemical compounds found in essential oils. Basically, what are they? They're extracts from plants. As you can see, this is a peppermint plant. And if you look at the on the purple picture, there's that little ball of stuff. And that is what holds the essential oils. So that is what you cannot see it. Interesting. Hold on. Hi. 1 second. There we are. Okay. Okay. So we have the peppermint plant. On the left, you see the plant, and then on the right, we have it magnified so that you can see the essential oil sacs. And these sacs are what help protect the plant. It helps heal the plant, keeps predators away. And the essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. What scientists like to do is they like to go and find those chemical compounds discussed in the video, and they manufacture them. So that's how they can get patents. That is how they can save money. Unfortunately, this can cause great problems in our bodies because, for example, let's use peppermint. We find that the main ingredient in peppermint, or the main chemical in peppermint, is an analgesic, like aspirin. And so if we were to take a regular aspirin, it would hurt our stomachs. You're warned not to take aspirin if you have ulcers and things like that, or it can cause ulcers. Well, if you take the peppermint essential oil in its entirety, it has the soothing properties along with it analgesic. And so it works better for your body in that respect. So many people die every year because of properly prescribed pharmaceuticals. Now, I know I've had to take medication, and I've had very bad reactions to it. And with an essential oil, it's a natural alternative. You're getting what God intended, He put on this planet for us to use. And look at where all these things can come from. doTERRA takes great care to source their oils from the indigenous locations. The plants grow best within their ideal habitats. I'll use the example of Iowa corn. I have to use this because it came to my mind when I was thinking of it. Iowa corn, sweet corn, is the best corn I've ever tasted. Fresh Iowa corn. Well, you go and you grow sweet corn down here in Texas, and it just doesn't taste the same. We don't get the same rainfall, the soil is different, the weather is different. And so while it is still sweet corn, it does not taste as good as the other corn from Iowa. So it's the same thing with other plants. So doTERRA takes great care to go and find where these essential oils are indigenous. These plants and trees are indigenous. So we have, lavender comes from France, and grapefruit from Florida. I mean, who doesn't love a Florida grapefruit? Peppermint from Washington. It makes a difference. But why does the source matter? So we discussed that the scientists use the chemical compounds, and they make synthetic versions of it to try to make medications. Well, this is the doTERRA difference. We're going to discuss the different types. There are 4 different types of essential oils. synthetic, which is made in a lab by scientists. They recreate the chemical compounds of the oil, but it's not the actual oil. They're used in things like perfumes, your lotions, scented air fresheners. The next kind is for our food. So we have olive oil, peanut oil, things like that we're going to ingest. There is the therapeutic essential oil, which have health benefits, and this is where you're going to get it from the health food stores or other online sources. The difference with doTERRA is that they go through a process and they have certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And what they do for that is they make sure that they're tested by a third party to make sure that they are pure, free of contaminants, no pesticides, they're beyond organic, and it is very important to have them tested by an outside source. I just want to mention briefly the supplement fiasco that has been happening recently, where supplements being sold in health food stores have things like houseplants in them instead of the actual items that were there. Now, if a third party tested it, then maybe that wouldn't have happened. So we like to make sure that at doTERRA, the oils are exactly what they're supposed to be. Let's take a look at how the oils can help us and within our cells. Let's do a little bit of science here. Bacteria sits on the outside of the cell, while viruses are on the inside. The essential oils, the molecules, are small enough to go inside the cell, whereas most man-made antibiotics, well, they're okay for the bacteria on the outside, and we have very few antivirals, and even fewer that can actually penetrate into the cell to kill the virus. And the essential oils can actually get in there and inhibit or completely eliminate these viruses from growing and spreading. One thing I want to show you is another video, which I hope I can get to come up. So give me just a second, and I will get that up for you. What this is a video of a gentleman who had some blood work done, and before and after. Sorry, I just want to make sure I can get to it. Let's make sure I can get there and you can watch it. Okay. Awesome. Isn't that an amazing video to see? I mean, it's amazing that one drop put on the bottom of your feet can have such an effect on your blood cells. In fact, one drop can service all of the cells in your body within 20 minutes. And that's just simply amazing that it's so fast. You hear so many medications that it takes an hour or two to kick in, and this is something that can help you so quickly. I want to get back to my PowerPoint slide here and share a few more things. Okay. Now that you have learned about what essential oils are and why doTERRA is different, let's see what some of the individual oils can do for us. First, let's talk about the different ways that we can use them. We have aromatically. We all have heard about aromatherapy and what benefits it can have with us. But there was actually a hospital, Vanderbilt Hospital in Tennessee, that decided to try to use the diffusers and doTERRA oils with our citrus-based oils in them in their emergency room. And it was meant to increase the, pretty much just make them in better moods. They were much more satisfied with their days. They would leave feeling a lot less depressed and tired, and the mood just changed completely within the emergency room just by diffusing these oils. And if I remember correctly, it was like 80% difference in a video that I had watched. Topically, you can use oils on the bottom of your feet. And the reason why you do this is because we have our largest pores on the bottom of our feet. And so by placing it there, as you saw in the video, it can still help service our whole entire body. But you can also use it on your chest, on your wrists, necks, you know, really wherever you're hurting. Each oil you can place in a different location based on what oil it is and what it is that you're needing it to be used for. I do want to say that if you have sensitive skin, that you can use a fractionated coconut oil to dilute it. And I'll be discussing some more on that in just a little bit. And of course, keep oils out of your eyes and ears just to prevent, you know, there's really not a big safety thing here, but we just like to try to keep them out of our eyes and ears. Now, internally, I want to tell you this. Do not try to use any other essential oils but doTERRA's certified pure therapeutic grade oils internally. We already saw what we do to make sure that ours are pure and free of pesticides and safe for us to take internally. There's many different ways that you can do it, you know, under your tongue. You can have a vegetable gel capsule to put oils in, or in the water that you drink. And I'll be giving you some suggestions on that as well here in a minute. As I said, just to have some safety, we want to make sure that with certain oils, they're what's called hot oils. And what that means is that it feels warm on your skin. I'll give you an example. I don't know if you've ever used Icy Hot, or I personally tried to use a Icy Hot type thing. It was just capsaicin, that's what it was called. And I rubbed it on myself, and it was so hot on me that I decided, okay, well, I'll take a shower to wash it off. Well, that was the wrong thing to do. Oil and water do not mix. And so pretty much it was putting it further and further into my body. Whereas if I had used like a carrier oil or rubbed an oil over it, it would help to disperse it to a larger area on my body and then it wouldn't have felt quite so hot. There's also a good trick about the order that you use your carrier oil. So, like on a child, what you might want to do is you put the oil on their skin, the carrier oil on their skin first, and then the essential oil on top of it. And that helps to slow down the absorption in their skin. Now, if you have a sore wrist, which I happen to have a sore wrist myself, you can use the oils just straight, or you can use a carrier oil on top of the essential oil to help to get that deeper into your skin, and it really helps it move deeper and feel better. And again, using it on children, most of our oils are completely safe for children. Just use your discretion of making sure that you use a carrier oil, and you will be fine. Let's discuss a few of our specific oils. The first thing I want to do is discuss lavender. I love lavender. It is the first oil that I completely went through and had to get a new bottle of right away because it helps with so many things. Number one, it helps with my depression. I mix it with one of our blends, which is called Balance, and I mix it with that at night, and it helps me sleep. So instead of taking all those insomnia medications, I don't have to do that anymore. The lavender helps me. Also, if the kids are a little cranky and having a tough time getting to sleep, I'll rub some on the bottoms of their feet. I have also experienced, I need to share this with you. My daughter got a hangnail, and my oldest daughter is quite the drama queen, and she wouldn't ever want me to touch it or anything. And one day she got a hangnail, and she came to me. She said, "Please, it really hurts. It won't stop hurting." I put one drop of lavender on it. She didn't wince or anything. She looked at me, she goes, "Mommy, that feels so much better." So it's a great essential oil to have on hand for many reasons. Lemon is another great oil to have. Not only is it perfect for cleaning, you can use it to clean your cutting boards because it's an antiseptic. It helps me. I personally use it in like a tea form first thing in the morning. I put some hot water and a drop into a lemon, and that's what I have first thing in the morning. It kind of cleans out my system and prepares my body for the day. I had heard a study about how the Chinese always start their day with lemon water, and ever since I've started doing this and having it with my meals, it has, I think, helped me lose some weight. I just love it. It makes me feel very clean. It's an anti-inflammatory. I suffer from horrible edema on my legs, and my doctor had recommended, well, drink lemon water. This is a great option. It's a little tiny bottle that I can carry around with me, and I will always have access to having lemon water, and it works better on me than the LASIK prescription that they prescribed, which ended up having horrible side effects. I was very sick while taking that medication. I love knowing that I have another option. Peppermint. We already discussed a little bit about peppermint, but peppermint is, I would have to say that's another one of my very favorites. It helps with fevers. If your child has a fever, you can rub some peppermint up and down their spine. It helps with alertness. If you're tired, you're driving and you're just tired, you need to wake up, have a little thing of peppermint next to you and take a deep breath in, and it'll help you be more aware of things around you. I use peppermint every night before going to bed. You can do it a couple of different ways. You can either rub some peppermint on your throat or your chest, or I use it like in a tea form. But what I use it for is acid reflux. I have had to take acid reflux medicine several times a day. I would be popping Tums all night long. Nothing helped it. Since I started doing a hot cup of water with peppermint in it, I haven't had to take that medication anymore. It helps soothe and cool, and I'm able to sleep a lot better. So that is something that I would really recommend if you have those issues. I want to say something here. Acetaminophen. How many of us have taken it because they say it's so safe for us? I mean, oh, it's the only thing that you can take when you're pregnant and you're hurting. Well, recently, they kind of have backed off on that a little bit because people were taking too much of it. There were too many side effects. It was causing liver damage and even death in some people. So they had to change the dosage. Well, peppermint oil does a lot of the same things that a Tylenol does. It helps you with the fevers, as you can see in this study found on PubMed. It does exactly the same thing, but it's natural and it doesn't have the same adverse effects. So it's something that you want to keep in mind, that go for natural. It really is better. Breathe. This is my husband's absolute favorite. This was the first oil I ever tried on him. He was being, well, he was having horrible allergies, and so he wasn't feeling good. He couldn't breathe, and he was holding a lot of stress in his shoulders because he just did not feel well. And so I walked out with a sample of it, and I said, here, honey, just try it. If it doesn't work, that's great, but I just want to know if it works, and maybe it'll help you. So he took a few drops, and he rubbed it on his chest, and his shoulders instantly went up and down, and he let out this big breath, and he goes, oh, that's fantastic. That's the first breath I've been able to take today, you know, that didn't hurt, that, you know, through my nose. This feels fantastic. So he used it for a little while, and then he came up to me, and he said, honey, how much is that Breathe? And I told him, and he said, hold on a second. And he went to his wallet, and he took out money, and he handed it to me. He goes, I need my own bottle. I said, well, honey, we have a bottle. He goes, no, I want my own. So for a man who a few weeks earlier had been calling this snake oil, to him going and giving me his precious money to buy his own bottle, that says a lot to me. On Guard. This is a fantastic all-around blend that helps with killing bacteria, mold, viruses. It helps your immune system. A lot of people will rub On Guard on their feet every night before bed, and it helps them keep their immune systems healthy to fight off germs and things like the cold, you know, colds and flus. And also, if you've already gotten it, it can help lessen it. I personally use 1 drop on my toothbrush whenever I brush my teeth. And it does 2 things. 1, my teeth feel amazing. And 2, if you didn't know, you have very close access to your bloodstream when you're brushing your teeth. And by getting the On Guard in my toothbrush, it helps give me that extra boost. So instead of having to rub it on my feet every night, which I already reserved for lavender, I get my On Guard by brushing my teeth with it. And the first time I used it, it tasted horrible. But now my mouth craves it. It's really weird. It has a very strong clove taste. Here's some research on On Guard. It has been proven to help reduce H1N1. My daughter had the so-called swine flu, it was the scariest thing. We couldn't keep our fever down or anything, and this was prior to me knowing about essential oils. And this has been proven to help with that, as well as MRSA. We have some study, and I can, if you want more information on this MRSA study, I can send it to you. But briefly, what they have explained is that they are using On Guard as a way to prevent MRSA in Grand Junction Hospital in Grand Junction, Colorado. And I thought that was amazing. I wish that all hospitals did this, because you hear it's actually worse to go into a hospital because you can die from something that you weren't there for in the beginning. So it's a great thing. I hope it catches on even more. Okay. I don't know if this is going to play. I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to see if you can hear it or hear it and see it or not. Okay.
If you have already experienced doTERRA essential oils and products, you will be wondering how you can get your hands on some. Let's look at the best ways to get the most product for the lowest price.
Okay, no, you cannot. So hold on 1 second. Let me go to, give me 1 second and I'll get it for you up. Okay, so first I just want to say to you that, you know, you've heard all this information and you're probably wondering to yourself, geez, I've got to get my hands on this. And so I want to show you this video that does an excellent job with explaining how to get doTERRA oils and some good ways to get it for free, for less expensive, you know, than paying retail. And I'm just going to let you watch it.
If you have already experienced doTERRA essential oils and products, you will be wondering how you can get your hands on some. Let's look at the best ways to get the most product for the lowest price. The best way to get essential oils is by signing up as a wellness advocate yourself. When you sign up as a wellness advocate, after paying a small initial fee, you'll be able to purchase your oils at wholesale prices. That's 25% below retail. You will also be able to participate in the Loyalty Rewards program, which is a recurring monthly order that you can customize, so that you never run out of the essential oils that you love. With LRP orders, not only do you receive wholesale pricing, you also receive an additional 10 to 30% of your total purchase in free product points. What are product points? These points can be cashed in for more doTERRA products. In other words, when you sign up for the Loyalty Rewards program, you're signing up to receive more products for free. These points accumulate from each LRP order you place. The percentage that you earn is based on the type of kit you purchase when you sign up as a wellness advocate, and will grow every quarter until you reach a maximum of 30%. And when you place your order online, you earn 100% of your shipping costs back as points. Now, if you still want to qualify for more free product, you can participate in our product of the month. Each product has been assigned a value of personal volume. When your PV reaches 125, we'll send you our pre-selected product of the month. The higher the PV of each order, the more chances you will have to qualify for the product of the month and any other promotions that doTERRA offers throughout the year. So, what is the best way to get your doTERRA essential oils? First, sign up to be a wellness advocate so that you can purchase at wholesale prices. Then create a Loyalty Rewards program and receive up to 30% of your order back as product points. Don't forget to order online so that you can receive 100% of your shipping costs back as 4 points. And finally, make sure that your order totals at least 125 points so that you can be awarded the product of the month.
I hope that that explained a little bit about how to get your own oils. I am going to show you one other video here, and it'll, sorry, one second. This will show you more of the products that you can get and how to actually sign up as a wellness advocate. Get to where I need to go. One second. Okay, let me share. There we go.
doTERRA offers product through a yearly wholesale membership. For a low membership fee of $35, a wellness advocate will be able to purchase products at wholesale prices 25% below retail. A new wellness advocate can choose to enroll with just the $35 enrollment fee, or doTERRA offers several product kits as enrollment options. If you purchase an enrollment kit, not only will the membership fee be waived, but you will receive a substantial discount on doTERRA products. We have found that as new wellness advocates experience the purity and potency of doTERRA essential oils and essential oil wellness products, they naturally are inclined to share their experiences and products with others. To help you on your journey, doTERRA has included in your enrollment packet 3 brochures, Living, Sharing, and Building doTERRA Naturally. Meet with the individual who invited you today to review enrollment options and choose the best fit for you.
So let's discuss some of these options that we have. Let me bring up my slideshow for you. Okay, we have several options if you're interested, which I'm positive that you are, in getting started with essential oils. The first kit that we have is a Family Physician and Slim and Sassy kit. And this is a great overall kit to have. It is what we like to call a good like first aid Band-Aid type kit. It's great for a personal size, and it'll help you get your feet wet, and will cover most of your needs that you would sorry, I'm rambling. That you would need to get started. I personally have this one, and it is fantastic. Our second option is the one that I really wish that I had gotten. It has, not only does it have a diffuser, which helps you with being able to use your oils all day long, purify the air in your home, and day and night it gives you the benefits of the oils. But in the Family Physician Kit, you get 5 milliliter bottles, whereas these are 15 milliliter bottles, except for the deep blue. That is still the 5 milliliter. So you are getting an excellent value here. You're getting more oils and the diffuser. And again, this is the one that I wish that I had gotten. And I do have my diffuser on order. Here is another option. If you are looking to get a really broad range of products from doTERRA and try out things like their skincare line, their On Guard products, the Lifelong Vitality products, which are fantastic, and I will be holding a class on that as well. It also has all of the other oils that, you know, the lavender, lemon, peppermint. Oh, Citrus Bliss is my favorite, and it has some really great blends as well. So you can get a really good feeling for what doTERRA has to offer with this option as well. Each of these options come with your wholesale membership. And I liken the wholesale membership to like if you go to Costco. So you pay your membership fee every year, and you get to get all of these items for wholesale. And so by getting these kits, you get your wholesale membership, and you get everything for 25% off. And then it renews every year at $25, but that month you get a free bottle of oil, and I believe it is peppermint. And so that is a great way to keep up with your oils and get it for a really reasonable price. I am personally offering incentives for enrolling. This is my own personal incentives. And if you enroll with a family physician kit, I will send you 4 roller bottles. And what that is they're these little glass bottles, and they have the little rollers. So like if you were, little perfume bottles, or sometimes your lip gloss comes in that. But these are a great item to have on hand for creating your own blends or shoving some in your purse. Like I keep a personal blend for my anxiety in my purse, so I have it on me at all times whenever I need it. So I will send you a set of 4 if you enroll with a family physician kit. If you enroll with the Home Essentials kit, you'll get the roller bottles, and then I'll include a glass spray bottle, just a 1-ounce spray bottle. And it's very important with your oils to put them in glass instead of plastic. They are very potent, and they don't react very well with, like the petroleum-based items. And so it's best to keep them in glass to make sure that they stay at their peak volatility. Along with that glass spray bottle, you will also get a free bottle of wild orange. If you decide to go with the Natural Solutions kit, you'll get the roller bottles and spray bottle, wild orange, and also I'm going to throw in a Modern Essentials book. That is a huge thing to have on hand when you are using oils. It can tell you all the different oils, how to use them, what for, if you have an ailment. It is a great thing to have on hand. And I highly suggest that you get your hands on one when you start to use your oils. And every order comes with a wellness consult that can be performed in person, over the phone, or a web call. And pretty much I'm going to go over all the oils that you have purchased, how to use them, and make sure that we get you on the right track for maintaining your health and taking over your own well-being. All of these incentives would be delivered or mailed once your enrollment order has shipped to you. So once it is shipped, then I will go ahead and give you or mail these incentives to you. Again, I wanted to share the Modern Essentials book. It's a great reference. We also have some websites that you can go on, and you can buy your own roller bottles and spray bottles and different documentation to go with your oils. And if you are looking to grow your business, this is a great thing to look at as well. For those of you who are watching this as a recording, I wanted to give you my contact information. I'm free most hours. It's from like 10 until noon during the day in the morning, and from 3 until about 8 o'clock at night. So you can give me a call if you need. I'm always available at my email, and I answer rather quickly. If you haven't had the opportunity to sample oils yet, please let me know, and I will get them to you. We can talk on the phone and figure out what it is that you need. So shoot me an email, give me your phone number, and let's talk about it. I also do one-on-one wellness consults or one-on-one classes. So if you know of anybody who would like to hear this, give them my information, and I would love to set up a video chat or a phone call. If they live here in Texas, then I could see them too. If you have sampled the oils and would like to purchase them, or even if you haven't sampled yet and would still like to purchase them, please call or email me, and I will work with you one-on-one. I had a personal thing where a person went on my website and tried to sign up, and it got a little bit wonky. And so it's always best if you call me or shoot me an email, and I will call you, and we can get you going and make sure that you get it the right way so you're not paying more than what you need to pay. And if you are already using oils and you love them and you want to start a business, I can help with that too, because there's a fantastic compensation plan with doTERRA. I've done other direct marketing before, and nothing compares to this. It is a fantastic company with wonderful support. They have great ethics, and I think if you're looking for a business to start, this is a great one that allows you to still be with your family and be well compensated. So for this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back face-to-face with you and see if anybody has any questions. And 1 second. Let me unshare. Okay. Hi. Do we have any questions or anything? Okay. What I want to make sure that you know is that you can contact me at any time at jennndale75@gmail.com. This will be posted on YouTube as well. Please share this video with people. Get with me if you have any questions or concerns, and I'm here to help. That's my passion, and I want to do this for you and for me. So thank you very much.